Hi. Warning, this is an Anja rant. Let's tackle something I've been reading on someone else's feed, and that was a coach replying to someone saying, "No one can hurt you unless you believe it." Okay, so my honest opinion is this is utter bullshit. And I'm really, really upset about this narrative because it kind of shames victims who have been emotionally abused or traumatized, and instead of teaching them to actually really listen to their gut feelings, it's saying, okay, it's your fault, it's your responsibility, no one can hurt you unless you believe it. It's this, I don't know what it is and where it comes from, one of these weird spiritual bypassing things, but it's not okay. It doesn't, because I think what we need to learn is to be more discerning, especially with toxic people, and to not let other people get away when they don't treat us right. And then no one has the right to come to you and tell you, for example, let me give you an example where that could play out. Let's say you go to this other person and you think, listen, I really felt hurt by what you said to me the other day. It didn't feel good to me. I really felt put down by you. So now the other person goes and says, you're too sensitive. And this is great. The other person just kind of totally ignored that the person was feeling hurt and put it back onto them by saying, you're too sensitive, get a grip. And blaming the other person. And this is not okay. It never is okay. Yes, of course, the other person might have another experience, but this is negating another person's experience and basically gaslighting them and then saying you're too sensitive. So if I now go and am feeling put down by this saying you're too sensitive, and I obviously will feel hurt, so then it's my problem because I'm believing the person that I'm too sensitive. Where I do maybe agree is that it is important to somehow circle back and ask ourselves, okay, is that true that I'm too sensitive? And the answer is no, because if that all our experiences are valid, and if I feel hurt, I feel hurt. And I have a right to say that to the other person, so there's no too sensitive. I might be just a person who's actually being authentic and then being slapped in the face for being authentic. And that is why we have said in the past that unfortunately there are so few safe spaces where we can be real and can actually express ourselves emotionally. So in a way, if I would have said that to another person and they treat me like that and tell me you're too sensitive, for me that would be a very clear signpost to never ever go to them again and tell them anything of my problems. That would be my inner boundary because it's not safe with them. They are not trustworthy. That would be my consequence of that. I don't allow, that is a difficult one. I have been thinking about that it's not easy to be more selective about who you tell what and with whom, and who actually gets to see your full authentic self, who deserves to see all of your authentic self. If someone is not willing to somehow be accountable or to get back to me and say, I'm sorry you felt hurt, and then maybe they can tell their own perspective or at least try to make amends or whatever it is, then I'm not interested in this kind of exchange. Thank you very much. Then I just know you're not a trustworthy person. You don't have the empathy to sit with this. And yes, of course, we do react sometimes. I get that. That's fine. I've reacted often, but I do think about those things. And if I would have reacted like this, I would probably come back to the person the next day and say, listen, I'm really sorry. I got somehow triggered into my own stuff. I would love to hear from you why you felt hurt. Let's work this out. But if the other person is not coming back the next day, then I definitely don't think that is a trustworthy person to tell anything about what really matters to me, I guess, whether it's positive, whether it's a challenge or a struggle. And I am absolutely pissed off with those people, especially if they happen to be coaches as well, who then go and tell their clients that they shouldn't feel hurt when someone else actually has put them down. I think it is shaming beyond belief. And if anything, we need to actually encourage people to listen to their gut instinct. If I don't feel comfortable with a person, there's a reason for it. And instead of saying, oh, it's you, you have to be more at ease, blah, blah, blah. We have to say there's a reason for this. I feel hurt. I don't feel seen. I don't feel understood. Let's move out. Let's move away, if possible, from this not really very supportive relationships. So here we go. That's my 2 cents to this subject. I think also I could be going much longer, but this is maybe I'm gonna have Wednesday rants from now on. I don't know. I'd love to hear what you think about it, but first of all, please listen to your gut instinct. And if someone shames you for you actually telling how it is and how you feel, consider moving them a little bit further away from your trust circle, from your inner trust friendship circle. That's what I would say. Nobody gets to tell you that you're too sensitive. That's been Anja Kersten, life coach and artist. Take good care. Bye-bye.